Hey guys, how you doing today? I wanted to come to you with a quick message because this Sunday we're going to move into our next habit training, which is we're going to talk about the habit of righteousness, living free from brokenness. And as we think about the idea of righteousness, I was just looking up the 10 commandments, okay? So check this out. In the 10 commandments, if we want to talk about living right, then what we want to do is we want to have some guidelines, some rules, some guardrails, some habits of holiness, right? And so if we're going to do the right thing, then we want to have the right rules in our life, the right things in our heart. And what I was doing was I was looking at the 10 commandments, and I wondered how many of the 10 commandments in America are legal versus illegal, right? So check this out. How many of the 10 commandments are you allowed to break in culture without it being illegal? Okay, it's allowed by law to break them. All right, to have the Lord your God, Yahweh, as the one God. Okay, you're allowed to break that one. To have no other gods, to worship, not have any form of gods or idols or images. Okay, you're allowed to break that one. To not take the Lord's name in vain. Okay, you're allowed to break that one. Keep the Sabbath day and honor it. Okay, you're allowed to break that one. Honor your parents. It's not against the law to dishonor them. Do not murder. Well, finally, we found one that is against the law. Do not commit adultery. I don't know if there's any laws on that one, but we're seeing it all day, every day, so I don't think there are. Do not steal. Okay, well, there's one. It's against the law to steal. Do not give false testimony. Pretty much lying is the norm. And then do not covet. Do not covet. Actually, coveting is maybe one of our favorite behaviors as a culture. So how are we going to live with a habit of righteousness if the 10 commandments, just the top 10 laws that we used to have, are now just tossed aside and they don't exist? Well, here's the thing. It's hard to live a right life if we're going to rely upon somebody else to put the laws in place for us. And I'm going to tell you right now, culture does not have your best interests in mind. Culture has making money in mind, has each individual. Unfortunately, in today's world, there are people that would, if they can make money off you, they don't care how much it harms you. If they can make a career off you, they don't matter how much it costs you. If they can make the money, they make the money. And so our culture isn't out for you. It doesn't care about you. So how do we make sure that we live a right lifestyle? Psalm 119 verse 11 says, I've hidden your word in my heart that I might not sin against you. If we're going to live free from brokenness, then we have to live a life of righteousness. And if we're going to live the right way, we can't rely on culture to put up our guardrails or teach us what our boundaries are. We have to go back to our Creator and let Him be the one that gives us those principles to live by. And in order to live by them, because culture is going to point us another direction, we have to hide those words within our heart. I'm really excited to start this new part of our habit series. So this Sunday, we're going to start talking about the habit of righteousness, living free from brokenness. I'm really looking forward to it. By the way, sign up for our Power-Filled Basics of the Faith class. Starts next week. If that's you, then make sure that you do that. If you feel stuck in your faith, then this is your opportunity to grow. We're going to look at the basics of the faith, but those are the power-filled beliefs that will supercharge your life and make you remember why you're a Christian or should choose to be a Christian in the first place. This Sunday is our next School of Ministry. We're really excited about that, so don't forget about that Sunday night. God bless you guys. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday.